Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we will be creating some fun spooky Halloween cards. I'll be using just one die, a background die, to create three different card projects. I'm using the Peepers background die by Kat Scrappiness, which is perfect for adding fun spooky vibe to your Halloween cards and craft projects. Well, before we take a look at the cards that I created today, I would really appreciate if you could take a minute to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you get notified every time I post a video. Here's a look at the Jeepers Papers background die. This measures 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches, which is perfect for your A2 size card fronts. I'm creating three cards today using this very same background. We have ink blending, die cut inlay. Well, I even wanted to create a shaker card, but well, since we were creating three cards and mass producing, I wanted to keep things a little more simple. For my sentiments, I have the Simple Sentiments Halloween edition by Kat Scrappiness. Now, I love the spooky font on these sentiments here. It comes with coordinating die sets. Well, the Simple Sentiments by Kat Scrappiness comes in a variety of packs. We've got our daily, everyday sentiments, we've got the Valentine's edition, and now the Halloween edition. All of these match perfectly with the coordinating die set. Let's take a look at the first card that we are creating today. I die cut the Jeepers Peepers die using on a white cardstock, and well, I will hold on to all of those little pieces which we will be using on our second card for a die cut inlay technique. Now for our first card, we will be ink blending on this white panel. Now for ink blending, I like to use this sticky mat by Simon's Stamp. It holds my panel in place while I go ink blending. Now this is also perfect if you have small die cut pieces, and you can be rest assured those pieces will stay in place until you're done with all of your ink blending and stamping and coloring. This mat measures 8 1/4 by 6 1/4 inches, and it would fit inside your misties and stamping tools. This also has 1/4 inch grid marks on the backside of the craft tacky mat, which will help you align the cardstock and the die cuts with precision. Now, since I'm ink blending, I also like to use the Simon's Stamp Positively Everything tool, which holds my ink pads in place. For my background, I decided to use some yellows and greens for the background and to create a very bright and vibrant scene. I started with the Sunbeam Positively Saturated ink, and in a radiating fashion, I first ink blended the Sunbeam on the center of the card panel, and then using the greens, I have Perfection, Limelicious, and then Pine. I went around the yellow to create a more concentrated look of this green. Another color combination during Halloween, what I like the most is beautiful pinks, purples, and blues. That I feel creates a very vibrant night scene sky look. Now, since I was coloring or ink blending in a circular fashion, I wanted this sticky mat to be able to freely move around my work surface. Now, for that, what I did is I held onto the acetate sheet on back of this mat, making it easier for it to move around. Well, if I had removed that acetate sheet, the sticky mat would firmly adhere onto my work surface, making it difficult for me to turn around this panel. Now, as I go towards the edge of this card panel, I am ink blending the darker shades of ink and concentrating the amount of greens and even black to some extent. Now, here you'll see I've added a little bit of black on the edges so that I can intensify the look of this spooky Halloween card. I'm absolutely loving this color combination. I love how vibrant it turned out. Now, once I'm done with the ink blending, I will remove this panel and we can clean the sticky mat with some plain water and microfiber cloth. Ink staining is normal and will not affect the functionality of the sticky mat. If needed, you can just run it under warm soapy water and remove any dust, lint, or paper fibers and dry it immediately. To preserve the tacky surface, be sure to reapply the acetate front and back when not in use. Now it's time for some shine and sparkle to the spooky background. I'm using some gold and copper metallic watercolor to add splatters on my background. Now this is something I absolutely love on my cards. I either like to use a lot of sequin mixes or adding watercolor splatters. It adds a beautiful charm to the card front. Now, there is nothing like perfection in this. All you need to do is grab some paint and just splatter all over your card background. There's no right and wrong way to do this. Well, now that I look at this card, I think I should have also added some black splatters to this background. Well, while my panel dries, I did go ahead and stamp the Halloween edition Simple Sentiments onto a piece of white cardstock, and now we will die cut it using the coordinating dies. Here's a look at how perfectly these coordinating dies match. Now, once I die cut these pieces, I like to store them in these tiny containers. That way I have all of these sentiments in one container ready to go for a bunch of different card projects. Also, when I'm mass producing, I like to stamp these sentiments and have a bunch of them ready to go. Now, since the background die was more of the focus of this card project, I decided to use these little sentiment strips instead of bold sentiments that are again available in the Kat Scrappiness store. Now we have had enough time for all of that watercolor, the beautiful metallic watercolor splatters to dry. I went and adhered this onto an A2 size panel using some liquid glue. At this point, you could leave this as is and just add your sentiments and call this card done. But I wanted to take it a step further, so I added some extra little spookiness along these eyes. Now, I added some red lines on the base of these eyes, and these are my Ohuhu alcohol markers, which I'm absolutely in love with. I love the bright red. I thought that this red went absolutely perfect with the yellow and green background. Once I added all the red on all of these spooky eyes, I used my Spectrum Noir glitter brush pen to pull out this color along the edge of these eyes. Well, it's not very crisp on the camera, but in real life, you'll see that some of that red bled through all of that white space, and it's not as stark white as it was before. It's now time to add the little sentiments. Now I grabbed the container in which I had all of those sentiments, and now we have a bunch of sentiments to choose from and create a beautiful card front. I mounted the sentiments which says, "Hey boo, I'm dying to see you," which I thought was absolutely perfect for this card front. I adhered these sentiment strips using some foam tape for some extra dimension. Well, it was at this point that I thought this card was slightly incomplete, so I added a bit of black using this black Sharpie pen along the edges of these eyes, which made this card front look all the more spookier. Well, you could also use your gel pens or alcohol markers to do this, but at this time I found the Sharpie pen close to me and that's what I used. Here's a look at the finished card, and I absolutely love how this turned out. This is definitely a color combination that I will be using for future Halloween card projects. Moving on to card number two, I use the same Jeepers Papers background and die cut a black panel. For this card, we will be doing some die cut inlay. Well, you could also mount this onto a white A2 size card front and call this card done, but we will be using the die cuts, the small die cuts, and coloring them to create beautiful and spooky eyes. Well, I can tell that doing this die cut inlay was a very tedious and time consuming process, but I absolutely love how the end result was. Now, all I did was took each of those set of eyes and using my Ohuhu alcohol markers in different bold, bright colors, I added them and then using liquid glue, I stuck these pieces back into place. You could literally use any color combinations here you like. Also, if you're someone who does not like using liquid glue, you could also adhere this black panel onto some sticky sheets or adhesive sheets so that when you inlay, you already have a glue backing and you do not need your liquid glue to adhere these pieces into place. Well, it was not until after I fixed all of these spooky eyes in place is when I realized that I did not add any splatters on this card. So instead of adding splatters right now after adhering all these eyes, I decided to add my own splatter using the white gel pen. Now this is another way if you don't like to get messy and not have ink all over your surface, your hands, everywhere around. This is one way you could add splatters. You could just create small dots here and there and create your own splatter. Next, I took my sentiment container and doing a permutation combination and mix and match of all those beautiful sentiments, I decided to go with You've Been Ghosted. Keep it real spooky sentiment and adhere it onto the card front using some foam tape. And that's it for card number two. I love how this card turned out as well. I love the black background and all those bright, bold colors of eyes, and the sentiments matches perfectly with the spooky theme. Moving on to our last card, which is card number three, and here again I die cut the Jeepers Papers die using black cardstock, and instead of any ink blending or die cut inlay, what I did here was added a yellow color sheet on the back of the card. Now this way we create a simple and easy card design. All I need to do is add some ink, slight yellow and orange around the eyes to give it a spooky look. Well, here again, I must admit I forgot to add splatters. Well, what's happening, right? So again, I used my white gel pen and added little dots here and there in different sizes just to give a splatter effect look. You could also use your gold and silver pens to get that effect. Now that our card is done, again, we will be using our sentiment strips and creating a different kind of sentiment, and that will match with this background, and adhere it using some foam tape, and then we can stick it onto a side folding A2 size card base. I use liquid glue to adhere these panels onto the card bases because I will be mailing out these cards and I did not want a lot of dimension on my cards. Here's a look at the finished card. Let's take a look at all the three cards that we created today. Now, even though we use the same Jeepers Peepers background die and the same simple sentiments Halloween edition stamps, sentiment stamps, I think all of these cards are different and unique in their own way. We have ink blending, die cut inlay, and a simple card design where I just adhered the panel onto some yellow cardstock and added some coloring. Well, I had so much fun creating these cards, and I hope you had fun and enjoyed and got inspired too. All the supplies that I used here will be linked down in the description box below. All of these links are affiliate links, which means that if you shop using my links, I get a small commission at no cost to you guys. Well, thank you again for joining me today. Until next time, stay spooky.